The hole in the roof and all, we come to you from Texas Stadium, where the fans are eagerly anticipating today's game. Another week of football is in the books, so thanks for joining us this evening for what looks to be a great matchup between two solid teams as Generals square off against the Cowboys. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
One thing that can turn an average defense into a great one is the guys up front. When you have someone like this who consistently puts pressure on the quarterback, it allows the rest of the defense to drop back in coverage and not have to blitz or pressure as much. And when you can do that, offenses have a tough time getting things done.
The Cowboys. Ground game should be a big factor in the outcome of this one. Now, we've talked about the defense that they'll face, and in order to keep them guessing, this offense will look to mix it up with screens and counters. This will force the defense to tone down their aggressiveness and not overplay anything. It should make for a very interesting matchup.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Booming kick downfield. Breaks free. Breaks the tackle. They're ready to go on offense for the first time. They line up in the I formation. To carry it. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 22. Jones sets up, closing in. He's looking, scrambling. Takes off, goes to the ground. John, for people who love defensive struggles, this game is exactly what they're looking for. Two of the best in the league out on the field today.
These are two of the most talented defenses in the league. Not only can these guys stop you from scoring,
they can create scoring by themselves.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if this game turns on a big defensive play that generates points, like an interception return or fumble recovery or something like that.
That was actually designed for the quarterback to run, and that's just what he did. 2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Only one man back, trying to catch them over pursuing. He doesn't get much there, and he needs a breather. He looks to the sideline. Quarterback back in the shotgun. Set. Looking downfield, buying time, surveys the field. With the throw, the incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Number 5 is back to punt. Here's the punt. From the 17. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Penalty on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. It's 1st and 10. Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Set. Throwing on 1st down. Throwing. Puts it on the ground. It's picked up. A heads-up play allows them to keep the ball.
That guy was right there to make the recovery.
With enough
Man in motion.
At the 24-yard line. 2nd and 12.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Pumps. Number 94. And the defensive line with a good push on that play, John.
Great intensity and relentless pursuit got him that sack.
Looks like they play bump and run on the outside. Hutchinson from the shotgun.
3rd and long.
Pressure, plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Number 82, into return. Here's the kick. From the 32. And it looks like there's penalty on the play.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. So they have 1st and 10 here. Looking to run it here. Edwards came up and shut down the run.
Yeah, they tried to get around the end. He came up from his corner position and boom, he makes a heck of a tackle.
34-yard line.
Melissa, what can you tell us about his injury?
I just spoke with the trainer, and he told me they're going to run a few x-rays on him in the locker room, but as of now, his return is doubtful.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Ross got up and knocked that pass away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Dallas lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Looking downfield, rolling right. Trying to buy some time. Throws it. Incomplete.
The pass falls incomplete.
4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. Penalty marker down.
Holding on the receiving team.
First and 10. Hutchinson sets up. Gets the toss to the right. Hammer was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly, and they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Poke out right. Ain't nothing.
Hammer. He's taken down at the 8-yard line. Hammer couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Under pressure, looking for a receiver, throwing short to his left. That short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down.
Receiver on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 48-yard line. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Cross play to the right. And it's a reverse. Where was that play going?
I tell you where it was going, nowhere. And then it was going backwards from there. You should never lose that kind of yardage on a play.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 39. Jones gains the defense from the gun. Buying time. Pressure coming. That play was doomed from the start. No blocking up front.
You know, that might have been what happened. But no matter what, you should never lose that kind of yardage on a single play. That is just a case of trying to do too much with a football.
Number 5 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Hambrick, the lone back.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Tosses it left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Not what they were looking for in that play call.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. Campbell made a nice adjustment to come down with that one.
The quarterback lofted the ball up and let the receiver make the corrections to get under it and make the catch.
Hutchinson with a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Hambrick couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 14. Jones sets up. On the call.
41.
Number 41. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
The first quarter has been dominated by the defensive units. Still, no score. The teams have split sides, and we'll start the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 14. Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Drops back under pressure. Jones somehow got that pass off.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline. Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation, but if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Again with a run. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. About 4 to go.
Cowboys! Sideline to sideline. Buster's grip.
He gets the count. Down he goes. At the 39. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the gun. Looking downfield, buying time, closing in. Takes off. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
Bates. And the halfback picks up about 3.
2-yard gain on the play.
Pressure coming. Incomplete pass. No one there that time. Now it's 3rd down after the incompletion. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on the 44-yard line. Jones scans the defense from the gun. With the pass, he's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're getting a lot of different looks on this drive. And the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
He'll try to place this one inside their 5. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. They'll pass on 1st down. Steps up into the pocket. Ooh, nearly picked off. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Hambrick, the lone back.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
The blitz is on. With the throw, and the catch is made. That blitz exploited for a 1st down. Back to the game.
Fire out! Stay up! Eagle leg.
Using motion. The corners move up to play this one tight. Hambrick. Sharp step. Only a yard by the halfback. They line up in the I formation.
Take him out. You got him. Cowboy. Let's go.
Pressure. With the pass. The pass is picked off. Touchdown, Generals. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
And it's up, and the extra point is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Good distance. From the 2. Dallas takes over on offense, needing a touchdown to draw even. Hutchinson sets up.
Catch the ball, man. Okay, right.
Under pressure, flings it to the outside. Gain of about a yard. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 19. They give it to the halfback. Hammer didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Generals come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Closing in. Good play in the backfield. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
Going. Lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
He did the right thing. Concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 46-yard line.
Cross play to the left. They're running the reverse. Ellis hauls him down behind the line. They may want to dump that play, John.
Yeah, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Pressure coming with the pass. Nearly intercepted. quarterback. The Cowboys come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Jones gets set. Glover stops him at the 44.
Number 11 with the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
Number 5 will come into this game to punt. Dantzler back to return. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for. No return here. Back it comes to the 20. Penalty marker down.
Holding on the receiving team. Ten-yard penalty, first down.
First and 10. Ball at their own 10. Hutchinson sets up. Tosses it out to the left. Hammer couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
42.
That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
Third and long. Ball on their own 5.
They got nothing. Here come the heat.
Looking upfield. Anderson didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Here's the punt. Could be a good return here. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. Got him a nice return for their team.
He hands it off. Picks up 5.
41.
This defense has to be ready for runs because they're in a spot where the offense can call just about anything with this much time left.
5 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Jones directing traffic.
Bring that pain, baby. Here come the heat. Bulldog under.
He gets the carry. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline.
Third and 1. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hand it off. What a great run.
You got to give the offensive line a lot of credit on that play. They blew the defenders off the line and gave that runner plenty of lanes to choose from.
With still plenty of time left, they might take a shot at the end zone here.
But they didn't want to blow their chance of getting some points before the half. So he has to be smart with his throw.
Straight ahead for a gain of a couple. It's second down on 8. And we go back to the game. Fifth play of this drive. Keeps it. He calls his own number. Picks up yardage.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Generals call a timeout. They have none remaining. Number 6 heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. And it's on its way through the uprights and good.
At the end of the first half, the score is the 018, 10, Dallas, nothing.
And welcome back. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. He got all of that. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
First and 10.
Give it all you got. That all you got.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure, throwing. Almost got it. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
First and 5. Offering your passing.
Penalties and takeaways can really kill a team. Usually the team with the fewest mistakes out there will win the game.
Get at it. Set him up. First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Fullback handoff. Good game for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Hambrick, the lone back. Man in motion.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Here comes the heat. Fire out.
He hands it off. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 4.
Decent gain, about 4. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Set. We'll see. Bust his grill.
He tucks it away. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass off the mark.
On the coverage.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Going is back to punt. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 25.
Set.
Closing in. with a deep throw to the right side. The pass throw is incomplete. Now that would have been a huge play for the offense, but he dropped it.
He's got to get better production from this receiver, though. He can't drop there.
They give it to the halfback, and he's brought down in the backfield. Not a whole lot on that tackle. He'll take himself out of the game for a play or two. Here is a 3rd and long situation. Looking for an option, gets the pass off, so he can't get it to him.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
On the play.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 out. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Anderson. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback. With the pass.
Incomplete pass.
The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. Drops back. Pressure coming. Good pass to the fullback on that play, John.
And don't be surprised if they look in his direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker. He can hurt you in the passing game, too.
Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Using motion.
We'll see. Don't go. Stay up.
Crosses it left. And he's brought down in the backfield. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse, and it went south.
5th play of this drive. Glenn goes in motion. Pressure with the pass. Almost picked off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
Here come the heat. Lose it.
Under pressure, pump faking. Great play in the backfield. No chance to get it off as they closed on him very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback. He's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Blocking begins to form downfield. This could be big. The 40. The 50. At the 40. The 30. He had an outstanding return.
Sometimes as a coverage team, it's easy to over-pursue. And if you do that, you end up running right by the guy you're supposed to be tackling.
Looks like he's changing the play. Under the leg. Number 41 wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Drops back. So the quarterback keeper is the call, and the defense sniffed it out perfectly.
No gain on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Tosses it out to the right with the pass. It's going the other way. The 40 breaks free. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
dog under.
He tucks it away.
This offensive line has been on its heels all day.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Stay guys.
The defense changing its coverage.
Set.
Man in motion.
My dog go.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. Big time play by Bryant.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Tiger out.
Tightening up the coverage along the outside. Gives the ball off. Just about 3 yards on that draw.
Hit the ball. Set. Busted through deep.
Pressure coming. Throwing. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Hammer did a nice job pulling in that pass.
Some of these guys have natural abilities that you just can't teach.
Condit
Number 3.
comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The kick is up. It's good. The Cowboys mounting the comeback, narrowing the gap to just a touchdown. Here's the kickoff team. And he got all of that one. A great kick. Lays into him with a stiff arm. He delivers the forearm. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. The quarterback is back in the shotgun.
46-yard line. 1st and 10. They got nothing. Set.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. He surveys the field. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Jones gets set. Dropping back. Under pressure. Scrambling around. The 40. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
Ball on the 38-yard line. Set.
Hand off to the tailback. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
Set.
Bates, a lone setback, and it's a reverse. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays.
On the play.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with Generals ahead of the Cowboys, 10-3. And we'll start the 4th quarter. They need 7. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Set.
To carry it. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 26-yard line. Fire out. Set.
Closing in. Looking for an option. Scrambling. He's going to run it. And he's tackled at the 23-yard line.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's a sneak. He goes down at the 19-yard line. Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down, but you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
Eighth play of this drive. Trying to catch them over pursuing. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Generals.
Watch this. When you talk about not giving up on a play, having a motor that's always running, this is it right here. He gets a good shot at him and misses. But he comes back, and he still ends up making the tackle.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one. And the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
He decides not to return this one. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. The corners move up to play this one tight.
Eagle left.
Man in motion.
Snake eyes.
Hambrick. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. Generals come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket. Intercepted. Here's an open. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Generals. And he forced that one.
Yeah, and the key to that play was the pressure on the quarterback. They were in his face, and it caused the throw into the middle of the defensive zone for an interception.
Number 6 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after, he's good. Now they've put it together offensively. 14 unanswered points.
And they can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
Booming kick downfield. He takes a knee.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together in this drive. There just isn't much time left.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
90 Bulls.
Hambrick, the deep man. Pressure coming. Great play in the backfield. That's their 5th sack of the game. Just a great performance by the defense. 2nd and 15. Hutchinson sets up. For an option. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their blocks, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs.
Pressure, drill. Good pass rush, forcing the incompletion.
And he's lucky he was able to get rid of it, but he has to be careful. Passes like that can make for some easy interceptions.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 42-yard line, into the open. The 10, 5, touchdown, Generals.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off to the back. Good play in the backfield. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning the battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of formation very difficult. One thing you can try and do is some runs to the outside. Maybe a sweep or a toss play, designed to loosen them up in the middle of the field.
Misses the tackle. That was actually designed for the quarterback to run, and that's just what he did. Third down and long coming up here. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means your offense is making big plays when they need it. They're not just going to give up on the run, no matter how ineffective it is.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20. Play to the right. Hammer couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Dropping back, flings it to the outside.
42 makes the catch.
Good play on that pass.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
Take him out. Get at him, Keith. Set.
Under pressure, he waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. This one sets up nicely. It could be big. Still not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
Jones sets up. He's taken down at the 50-yard line. Only a yard by the halfback. Out of the gun. Drops back. Good read by the defense there as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. The ball is right at midfield. Gets the toss to the right. And it's a reverse. Runs through the tackle. Yes. Ugly play, John. What do you think happened?
That was about as bad a running play as you can get. That's one of those plays you want to rethink. You know, fix this, fix that. Maybe that's one play you want to just take right out of the playbook.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Two minutes to the final gun.
Set.
Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
Generals come out in a nickel package.
Set. Mad dog over.
Here on first down with the pass. With the adjustment, he has it. First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Gain on the play.
Ooh, nearly picked off.
They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Generals come out in a nickel package.
Get out! Get the ball!
And he's tackled behind the line by number 94. And they're going without a huddle. Dropping back, closing in, Rosen, missing tackle, the 20. Great play there by Bryant.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
He's trying to get them back to the line. Pressure coming, throws it over the middle. Touchdown, Dallas.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Penalty marker down.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty to repeat the try.
Condit comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. The Cowboys have just made it a two-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
Onside kick. They don't get it. Can't bring them down.
They just need to eat up clock now because they have this game pretty well in hand.
This one is just about in the books. Jones gets set. Dallas calls a timeout. That's their first.
Number 41 with the carry. No gain.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Dallas will call a timeout here. They have one remaining. Hand it off to the back. Dallas calls a timeout. They have none left. They'll have to really get it because it'll be about a 53-yard attempt. And it's on its way. Number 6 bangs it right through and adds another 3 to their total. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 21 back deep to return.
He kicks it off. Penalty marker down on the field. A mistake by the kicker on that one.
Special teams play like that doesn't seem so special.
They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than one score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete.
Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chains while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Eagle leg.
Under pressure. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Drop back. Drop.
The defense really bears down on third down.
Closing in with the pass, with the catch. This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks. Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
Glenn is the recipient on that one, his third reception of the game.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Hill stopped the clock with a spike. 4 down territory here.
Ralph! Let's go! Come on!
Only one man back, using motion, tightening up the coverage along the outside. Pressure coming, gets the pass off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
When you do the math, the field goal doesn't do them much good.
Yeah, they need touchdown, so they have to go for it here.
Generals come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The corners move up to play this one tight. Pressure, crosses it right. This pass is incomplete. And a kneel down here ends the game since the defense can't stop the clock. 1st and 10. Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Scrambling with a deep throw to the right side. Flag down. This one falls incomplete.
Personal foul.
And a late hit on the quarterback.
You have to be careful around quarterbacks these days. You can't touch them after they let go of the ball.
With the defense not having all of its timeouts, they'll probably come out and take a knee here on 1st down. Closing in. Looking for an option. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty, still a 1st down.
Alexander is guilty of holding on the play.
That guy was beaten badly, and he wanted to stop the defender any way that he could.
Pressure coming. He surveys the field. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete.
This thing is just about over.
Generals call a timeout. They have 1 timeout left.
2nd and long. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Drops back. He's scrambling around. Looking deep to the right. Incomplete pass.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the 27, Dallas 10.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Drive home safely.